जय गुरुदेव। जय महर्षि। आज इस वीडियो में हम क्लास 10th का एक कॉन्सेप्ट लेके चल रहे हैं जो चैप्टर 2 में दिया हुआ है, पेज 25 to 26 पर जो है, ये दो पेज पर जो कुछ दिया है, क्वाड्रेटिक फंक्शन को किस तरह से ग्राफ के द्वारा दर्शाया जाता है, हाउ टू रिप्रेजेंट quadratic functions and other with the help of graph. So one of the function we have already drawn it here, and we have divided this lesson into 3 categories. First we will take the quadratic function, then cubic function, then linear equations. So here in quadratic polynomial, we can also call this portion x square minus 3x minus 4 is a quadratic polynomial. If we include fx here, so fx is a function of x square minus 3x minus 2. This is a function. Fx is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. Here gx another function, x square minus 2. hx is another function which is in this form, and so on. We have taken these 4-5 quadratic equations and 2 cubic equation will represent in them in graph, and we'll try to find their zeros, and some linear equations we have mentioned here. And this is actually these equations are, you have say y is equal to minus x something, and it is we will represent them here. I is that I a line, these are the 2 lines, so therefore they are represented in this form. Y is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, it is on the x-axis, and L is another line, that is x is equal to 0, and it is nothing but the y-axis. We will explain them later. So in linear equation 2, and these are actually 2 lines, but we can say it is x is equal to 0 is equal to linear equation, y is equal to 0 is a linear equation. So they are coming in this category. Now in this first fx, here f is written very small. Similarly in other functions also, they will be represented somewhere this side or one of the end, or it will be represented this thing. So here fx function, this function we are dealing. Fx is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. If we draw the graph, it will be like this only. I'm zooming out, so we will be this thing. So just we want to show this base side, that's why I have done this thing. This now you can see this is a parabola. So all the graph of a quadratic functions or polynomial, this quadratic function will always represent a parabola. Either it is upward or it is downward. It is opening from the upward, so upward here. And if some parabola is coming like this, means it is a downward opening. So here whenever the coefficient of x is positive, it will be opening upside, and whenever the coefficient is of x square is negative, this in negative numbers here, only negative, then opening will be downward. Here we have seen. Now we have to find the zeros of each of the polynomials. Suppose this x square minus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Is a kind of equation. So what will be the value of 0 here? Means value of fx is 0, means the point of intersection of this parabola with the x-axis. There y is equal to 0. On x-axis y is equal to. Let us check here what we are going to do here. Let us, we are selecting this point and bringing on the intersection of x-axis and parabola. This is the point. This point is clearly minus 1 and 0. You can see here, this is a little bit light, not very dark, but we are sorry we cannot make it bold or something, but this is minus 1 and 4. You can pause and see. Then another one of the 0 is minus 1 for this function. Another point here 4, 0 means y, value of y is 0 whenever we will put x is equal to 4 here in this expression. And let us try first minus 1. We are putting minus 1 here in this equation. Then it will be minus 1 whole square is plus 1. Then minus 3 into minus 1 will make it plus 3. So 1 plus 3, it will be 4, minus 4 is 0. So similarly here also we can calculate the value of this function. X is equal to 4. So 4 square is 60. So 16 here. 3 minus into 4. Value of x is 4. So it's 12. And minus 4. This minus 12 minus 4 will be minus 16. And the value of x square at this point when x is equal to 4 is 16. So 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. Means value of y at this point 0. This is a t, I mentioned it, test point. We are testing for the other function also. So again this, so zeros of this function, this polynomial, this is part is polynomial, including this is a function. If we will put here 0, then x square minus 3x minus 4 is a quadratic equation. So is it clear? Now we will switch to the, this will be little bigger video, or we will split it into two forms, 1 and 2. Now we are drawing another graph and removing this. Here also the same way, x square minus 25. Gx is equal to x square minus 25. Now this you can see this equation is opening upward. This parabola is opening upward. Now we will find the zeros. Selected point T, and with the help of this arrows we are shifting to this point. Here it is the minus 5, and put minus 5 here, x square is equal to minus 5, so it is plus 25. Minus 25, certainly plus 25 minus 25 will make gx as a 0. Similarly here it is plus 5. So put here 5 plus 5 x square means 25 minus 25. So gx is equal to 0. This is the zeros of the polynomial, or this function will be 0 when x is equal to minus 5 or plus 5. You can put it, if you want to solve it, is equal to put 0, factorize it, x plus y, x plus 5 or x minus 5 into 2 factors, and each will be equal to 0. Then you know how to find the values. Now next function we are taking here hx, this function we are taking minus x plus 0 whole square means x square only plus 5x plus 6. So if you will factorize it, it will be, the value of x will be minus 1 and 6. You can verify here with the help of this test point. Minus 1, and here it will be 6. So value of x you will submit put here, the hx will be equal to 0. Now we will take this function here. This function is kx. This is here jx. We are taking this function. So jx, we are taking jx is this function. X minus 8 whole square minus 4. Now simplifying this, when we'll put x minus 8 whole square minus 4 is equal to 0, suppose we are writing, then factors will be ax, consider this as a and this b square, b is 2. So 8 minus x minus 8 plus 2, one factor, another factor will be x minus 8 minus 2. So one value will be 10, and another value will be plus 6, plus 10 and plus 6. So you can see here this is coming here, and if you want to test it, you can test with this point 6 0 and 10 0. So thus we have verified the zeros also. Now h, after h it is kx. This I remembered it. This function here again it has minus x minus 1 whole square minus 9. So again we can find the zeros. The graph will be like this, opening downward, because x square is simply, if we will simplify, the x square will have minus sign in front of it, or a minus coefficient. Coefficient is minus 1. So this will be downing onward. Now we are testing for the zeros. This one is minus 2. Yeah. And here again we will plus 4. So there will be 2 zeros. When quadratic equation, it will have 2 zeros. In terms of quadratic equation, it will have 3 zeros whenever, or no zeros, or sometimes 2 zeros also when it real, and third will be the imaginary one. So that you will learn in higher classes, 11th class or 12th class, you will learn this in fact. So this is now M. M is this line. M, actually M is this function is x minus 0.3 plus 0.3. It is mx is equal to x, simply we can write. But this function we have prepared for some other values, that's why it is coming here. And if we move this, so y is equal to x, simply in simple way we can say y is equal to, the value of x is suppose 6, so value of y will also be 6. You can see here at this point we'll take, so 6 here, you can see the graph also inside, and here it is 6. So you can understand when the value the coefficient of x in linear equation is positive, in case that function here passing through 0 will be lie in this y is equal to x. This function will lie in first and third quadrant only. Now next function is this, also I am nx. So here nx is equal to minus x. It plus x was coming this side, you can see mx plus is equal to x, because this is a 0. So this line was passing through 0, 0, and this graph is lying in first and third quadrant. But in this case, this line, it has coefficient y is equal to minus x. In this condition, this line, graph of line, lies in second and fourth quadrant. So you can understand this thing. Just I am showing you this px is a cubic function, x cube minus 4x. The graph will be like this. Here, if you will see the values of zeros, it will be, you can verify here, test point, minus 2, 0 and plus 2. So if we put 0, it will be, px will be 0. Value of x, when we put x is equal to 0, it will be, this value of px is 0. When x is minus 2, then also this value will be 0. Minus 2 cube 8, or minus 4 into minus 2 will be plus 8. So it will be 0. Here 2 we are taking, x is equal to 2, so 8 minus 4 into 2 plus 2, so minus 8, and again 8 minus 8 is 0. So this is the zeros of this cubic function. I have written equation, it should be a function. And next, last one is this quadratic equation. Here 4, 6 and 8 will be the zeros. You can verify with the help of this. This is 4 and 6 and 8. You can put the value here. Let us see, I am simplifying, putting 4. The value will be plus 4 minus 6, means minus 2 cube. Here it will, here plus 4 minus 2 cube, and here it is minus, so it will be minus 8. And here we will put x is equal to 2 or 4, it will be minus 2 into 4, so it will be minus 8, and here it will be plus 8, because minus 8 will value will be of this portion and minus is here, so it will make the plus 8 or minus 8 will make it 0. Similarly, you can try for 6 and 8. And I hope आपको ये समझ में आया होगा. इसको 2-3 बार देखिए और अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज ऑफ ग्राफ बनते हैं. ये ग्राफ को लीजिए, हम एक ग्राफ ये बनाया. अब ये दोनों ग्राफ एक दूसरे के, अगर हम कहें फ्लिप फ्लॉप वो है, जो आप इसमें देखते हैं कि इसमें कंप्यूटर में आप जब ग्राफिक में पढ़ते, फ्लिप फ्लॉप मतलब ये पलट गया है, ये हाइट यहाँ आ गई है, ये इधर आ गया, ये वाला इधर, ऐसे सामने. तो एक तरह से ये डिज़ाइन बन गई है आपके. हाँ, तो आप और भी इक्वेशन लेके यहाँ इनपुट फैसिलिटी है, फंक्शन लिख दीजिए, सीधा ग्राफ आ जाएगा. आपको कुछ करना नहीं है ये सॉफ्टवेयर में. तो ये बड़ी सुविधा है इसमें. तो आपको हो सकता है ये पसंद आया होगा. और ये थोड़ा बड़ा वीडियो हो गया है, तो कोई बात नहीं, आप देखिए, ज्ञान लीजिए, क्योंकि ये अब बड़ी क्लास में है. और ये एनिमेशन से आपको कहीं और नहीं होगा. ग्राफ नोटबुक में या ग्राफ पेपर पर आप कितने ग्राफ बनाएंगे, और एक ग्राफ बनाने में ही आपको 10 से 15 मिनट लगेगा. हाँ, और क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन का ही, और क्यूबिक का ग्राफ बनाने में तो और अधिक टाइम लगेगा, उतनी क्लियरिटी नहीं आएगी. हाँ, लीनियर इक्वेशन आप 2-3 मिनट में कर सकते हैं, नहीं प्रॉब्लम. मगर इस सॉफ्टवेयर की मदद से हम बहुत ही जल्दी और अच्छे तरीके से कर सकते हैं. इसलिए आप ये वीडियो को देखिए और अपने दोस्तों को शेयर करिए. पसंद आए तो लाइक करिए, कमेंट करिए, शेयर करिए, और सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो सब्सक्राइब किया. आपको गणित की पढ़ाई आनंदमय लगे, इसके लिए आपको शुभकामनाएं. जय गुरुदेव, जय महर्षि.